much. My name is Apostle Adam from Global Revival Church, the founder, the visionary, and the president of the church. Today I'm going to be talking about a very powerful thing, which is knowing the will of God. Because in life you need to know what you're here on earth here for. Because the will of God is very important to know. What are you supposed to do here on earth? That is the will of God. What are you supposed to do here on earth? That's the will of God. Because you might be thinking you're successful doing something, but that is not the will of God. You know, being so rich or being so poor or doing something very successful that people say that you are successful doesn't mean that you are succeeding in the eyes of God. Because the Bible says, I know the plans I have for you. Well, the plans not to hurt you, but the plans to prosper you. But he was saying that to people who are in bondage. The time when God was speaking to Jeremiah, he was saying that to people who were in bondage, meaning they were in the wrong place. If they were listening to God, they were not supposed to be in bondage, but they were supposed to be prosperous. So there's some times when you are supposed to know the will of God. What is the will of God? What you are supposed to be doing here on earth. What you are created to be doing here on earth. And the Bible says, then you continue, said, many are called, but few are chosen. This scripture can be used on a fundamental basis of a preacher or someone who's called in the ministry in the ministry. Someone can be called to do. Many can be called to be part of the kingdom of God, but someone can be chosen to fulfill a certain mandate. When you are called to fulfill a certain mandate, you are separated from other people, saying that there is Apostle A Manyau who is anointed for this particular purpose. So you are not different. You got different understanding. You got different revelation. You got different grace that you can do for that particular purpose, because you can solve that problem. Whatever you are called for, whatever you're created for, you can solve that problem. Because whatever you're called for, you're created to solve a problem, not to be someone else to create numbers, but you're called to solve a problem. So it's very important to know what you are created here for. Some of you are created to create the accounting problem, so you can go and study accounting and then further your gifting. Some of you are created to preach the word of God. Some of you are created to deliver people from bondage and bringing them to the light of Jesus Christ. So the callings of people are different, but the light of God is very important. So we need to know what's your will of God in your life. You need to know what you're created from God. You need to ask God, what am I created here on earth for? What am I supposed to do here on earth for? I need to know the will of God in my life so that I can begin to follow it. Because one person who should understand, there's Peter who was called to the Jews, then there's Paul who was called to the Gentiles. Their purposes were the same thing, preaching the word of God, bringing salvation to people, but they were called to different people. When you are called or the will of God is upon your life, it is also geographically. There's a geographical place you are supposed to be placed to preach the word of God, or you're supposed to do something you're supposed to do in your life. You're supposed to fulfill something you're supposed to fulfill in your life. You need to fulfill that in a geographical place. So you need to know the will of God in your life. Many are the plans of men, but the plans of God are the ones that will get fulfilled. Many are the plans also of men also, but the plans of God are the ones that will get fulfilled. So if you begin to follow the plans of God, they're the ones that will get fulfilled. But your plans will never get fulfilled if it's not in the will of God. If you look in the book of Psalms 119, it says everyone is got a book of life, meaning that there's a chapter of each and every person of their life, of what which is being written. Some of you have to know that. You have to start asking God, where is my chapter? What am I supposed to be doing here on earth so that I can be able to fulfill that, and I will make my Almighty God, and I'll serve him with all my heart, and I'll make him happy. Also, following the will of God is also another way of worshiping God and fulfilling his mandate. May God bless you. Stay blessed. Fulfill his mandate in Jesus' name.